Well, howdy, 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 nearly senior citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to this, another brand new day with multiple hand gestures. I have in my lap a hamster. It's Charvy, and I do not know what he's doing. Look at the fur between his eyes. He is scraping that off on something. He is doing something that's rubbing his nose right there, the bridge of his nose against something, and it's rubbing his fur off with friction. I have no ideas what it is. I've gone through his cage a couple times here. He has not dug or chewed a hole in the side, so he's not sticking his snout through there to chew, and it's rubbing up here. So that's not it. He's just got cardboard tubes, a plastic tube that I've actually never seen him run through, and a wheel. But I've told you before how when the wheel has these axes on the side, so as he runs in the middle, these bars spin side to side. And occasionally he'll drift off to the side and the bar will come down. Come on now, Charlie. The bar will come down and go bonk on the side of his head like this and then run off like that. And then he'll get back into the center and he'll be fine. I have no idea what he is doing. And he is so well behaved right now, he's probably freaked out. He's not trembling though, he's just sitting here. So he's not scared because he's not trembling. He's just, well, I did wake him up, so he's probably really tired. But this is little Charlie. He's a good little guy. I just wish I knew what he was doing to rub his fur off. He's not got a hole there anymore. He's not bleeding anymore. It's healed, the scab is gone. But I don't know what he's doing. Weird. And it is friction. Here we go, little guy. I'm gonna put you back in your cage now. Thank you so very much. You are such a good little guy, Charlie. Here, let me bury you again. I dug him out of his nest. He's a good little guy. I only have the 4 hamsters that I bring out on rotation now, and so I'm not really sure which hamster on a day-by-day basis is their day in the barrel. So it could be that it was Mama Squeak's turn. It could be that Mama Squeak was there just the other day. I don't know. So tomorrow it'll be Bad Ears McGee again, if I remember properly. And remember, I might show off Nine Toes again, even though Nine Toes is very old and, oh, here, way too much reflective light. There. Ooh, that's really dark now. But what was I talking about with the hamsters? Oh yes, Nine Toes. I may show him again. He's very old. He's that one rescue hamster that I got because he's really, really old. Oh my gosh, he's so bony and spiny, and there's not much meat on him. He's old. So mostly I just let him sit. I was leaning over to look in his cage to see if he was up, because I was moving the cages earlier and he poked his head up out of his nest and was looking around. He runs on his wheel and he sleeps in his nest. He goes looking for food and he digs on stuff, but he spends a lot of time sleeping. He's old. I just don't want to stress him out. I don't want him. Hamsters are high strung creatures. So, I mean, it's easy to stress them out. And when you stress them out, their immune systems bottom out. When their immune systems bottom out, they get wet tail or other diseases and they die. So I don't want to stress little Nine Toes out because I don't want to bring him to an earlier grave. If you want to know what he looks like, well, I'm going to grab little Charvy again, because little Nine Toes is one of these brown ones. These are very, very close to golden hamster. It's a coloration golden hamster. They look like chipmunks. He looks like a chipmunk. He kind of has chipmunky. They're kind of golden. They don't really have in this area anyway, like actual golden hamsters. They really look just exactly like a chipmunk. It's quite amazing. Oh, here we go, little guy. I'm sorry, I just wanted to show you off again. You're such a sweetie. They don't panic or anything. They're actually very calm. They know my smell, and they don't freak out when I pick them up. As you saw, Charvy he wasn't even trembling. No matter what I did, I picked him up, I moved him around, I showed him off, and he was just, oh-de-do-de-do. Thumbs up for that. I hope to get one day when more of my little guys here pass on and I need more hamsters. I hope to get a more golden hamster look, but it's not important. I mean, I've had, in fact, one of my best hamsters for coloration was so old. It was like 1989 or 1990. It was a little black hamster, but it was only black when you looked just at a glance, because when you looked close, every color of the rainbow was in his fur. It was amazing. Every color was there. But if you just looked at a glance, he looked black. And when you looked up, you went, oh, because he was just amazing in coloration. Never had one quite so good since. I mean, all of them are awesome, especially back when I had Goldie. She was golden. She was honey yellow, and she was just an awesome, awesome hamster. And then, of course, because they don't live long, she died. But she was wonderful. She was one of my more mellow hamsters. I've told this story before. I'm sure I'll tell it again. But she had had babies, and she was suckling her babies. And one of my other hamsters had had babies and was ignoring the runt. And I didn't want the runt to die. So I took the runt out of that other litter, which I believe was Patches, who was 1.5 pounds of hamster. She was savage. But I took that runt, and knowing that if I left it with Patches, it was going to die, and doing what I was going to do, there's a possibility that Goldie would just kill it and eat it. But I took that runt from Patches, and I popped it on top of Goldie while she was busy suckling all her babies. And when she felt that, she reared up, and she sniffed that new baby. And then she leaned back and moved and let that baby suckle, and she took it in as her own. And it was awesome. She was such a good hamster. Such a difference from Patches, because with Patches, one of her babies I had picked up and accidentally gotten too much of my scent on it. And so I was putting it back in the cage at one point, and she rushed over, sniffed it, ripped it out of my hands with her paws, shoved it onto the ground, sniffed it harder, and then bit its head and killed it. Her teeth met right inside of its brain, and it was dead. And I was like, oh my God. So I never touched any more of her babies after that. But in fact, I'm not even sure if she had any more after that. But Goldie was just, she didn't care. She was awesome that way. So hopefully I'll get another good hamster. My housemates want me to pick up guinea pigs after all my hamsters are gone. But while I like guinea pigs, they're cool. I like them. They're just too big and they don't have tails. And I like the cute little tail of hamsters, because it's just a stubby little thing, and that's so cute. I don't like mouse tails or rat tails, and I don't like the guinea pig not having a tail. Just that little stub of the tail of the hamster is so cute, so that's what I love. I mean, I like guinea pigs. I'd like to have a guinea pig. In fact, if I could, I'd have like a ton of them. You know, make one room the guinea pig room. I mean, because they're herd animals, and they like to be in herds, so it's a good thing. Thumbs up for that. Now, at 8 minutes in, what I wanted to do before I forget all about this is, you see back here, I've put the Godzilla eating gnomes statue there, so that I could talk about what I've done with this. My son gave me this way back, like halfway through my marriage with my wife. I had mentioned at one point that I'd never had a Weeble, and I'd wanted a Weeble when I was a kid, so he was like 6 years old. He got me a Christmas present of a Weeble and a little sidecar. And of course I've kept it because it was my son that gave that to me. For the longest time I just had the Weeble up there. And then I had discovered that I had a little fungus bird. It's a little crafting thing. They actually make these birds out of actual fungus. They carve them out of fungus and they look like birds. And they're really, really cute. They're cool. And so for the longest time, this little guy has been driving around with a little bird in his sidecar. And so I don't know what the story is, but he's been driving around. But I discovered a second fungus bird. So what I've been thinking of doing is putting the other fungus bird in the driver's seat, and then you'll notice that they're both looking off to the side. And so I'm going to put the Weeble over here. So this means that the birds came driving up in their motorcycle and sidecar, and they're staring at the Weeble. I'm going to have to come up with a story for that now. Why? I don't know, because it's interesting. It presents questions, and questions need to be answered. Why are the birds driving the motorcycle in a sidecar? Why are they staring at the Weeble? We have to know. So I'm going to work on that. Because I'm crazy. I'm not actually crazy. Thank goodness. Oh, I talk about this a lot. So, I'll put it right side up. Forget the name of it. This is my dental adhesive. I have it in a tube, and then this is so that it squishes down and you don't like miss stuff. I got air bubbles down there. But this is the stuff that I have to use to keep my lower plate in. Otherwise, and my upper plate's getting bad too. I have got to call my denturist. I am slow. I will sometimes give a turtle a run for their money. I mean, they will win in a race between getting me motivated and doing things, and like a turtle will probably win. Once I get moving, I do things. It takes me a while. I mean, after all, after my wife died, I was living in the house that we lived in until the bank took it away. And then out of desperation, I moved somewhere else. And then when I lost that, I moved here. I do move. I have gotten better in my housing situation and all sorts of things. So it is continuing to get better and will continue to get better. I was talking with my therapist yesterday, and I said to him, I feel before with I'm not really agoraphobic, more of just feeling shut in, because agoraphobia is you have an area that you can travel in around your house. Sometimes it's 3 feet past your house, sometimes it's 50 miles around your house. So you might have a 50-mile radius around your house. You're still agoraphobic. You're still based around your house, and you can't go further away. I'm slurring around these things. I am so sorry. I've got to get them worked on. But you base it around your house. I don't have that. I'm more just the sort of becoming a shut-in because people are frightening and exhausting in person. Well, the exhausting part is just depression and more. The frightening part is what had started to happen to me after the death of my wife, when my social anxiety started to just flare out of control. And I was becoming a shut-in. I talked with him yesterday. I said, I was walking into a deep, dark forest. In this situation, at the very least, I am walking out of the forest, and I credit coming here and talking with you for it. So it's a good thing. I'm coming out of this forest of social anxiety and fear, even though I've got the weird things like the psychos that tried to beat the snot out of me a month ago now, when I was passing him on the sidewalk. I mean, literally, he was swinging at me, and if he hadn't pulled punches, I would have gotten that total bejesus kicked out of me. So thumbs up for that. Past that, though, just another day. I went to bed so early yesterday, 9:30 at night. I'm actually sleeping a lot more, and even though I went to bed at 9:30 last night, and under 2 months ago, if I'd gone to bed at 9 o'clock, I would be out of bed at 12 in agony. But something happened about a month ago where instead of pain kicking my door down after 3 hours, screaming at me and kicking me and hitting me with the butt of a rifle to wake me up, pain is now knocking gently on the door, easing it open, tapping me on the shoulder and saying, hey, it's time to wake up now. And it's not in 3 hours. I had to wake up to go to the bathroom twice last night, but I still just flopped back into bed and went right back to sleep. It was 4:30 when finally I said, I heard way too much. I can't do this anymore. So from 9:30, that's 10:30, 11:30, 12:30, 1:30, 2:30, 3:30, 4:30, 7 hours I was in bed yesterday before pain finally woke me up. That was frickin' awesome. So let's hope that continues. What are the odds? Very, very low. I'm almost minus 400 in my checking account, and I have no cannabis. And cannabis is, aside from a little bit of methadone, my only means of pain control. So I don't think this is going to last much longer, but at least for a little while, that's a good thing. Thank you again so much for coming along on this journey of exploration each day in my vlog. I don't have anything to talk about. I'm not like Boogie where I do, gaming news, or I'm not like others where I talk about consoles or I talk about this. I just ramble because I need to talk. I am an extroverted introvert. I need to talk my things out, and I don't have anyone to talk to here. So talking to my therapist and talking with you is incredible. Thank you so much. Without you, I would have been dead 4 years ago. So thank you very much. Now I've opened up 24 hours worth of comments on my community tab. I'm going to go through and thank 20 to 25 people. I count in American Sign Language on the fingers of this hand, and I still get lost. If I mispronounce your username, no disrespect is intended. I'm an American English speaker. We're not good at names. I'm better than most. I'm not reading the comments right now. Afterward, I'm going to read every comment, answer as many as I can, thumbs up each one I read. I love being in the comments. I spend way too much time in the comments. It's a good thing. Please leave me comments. I love them. Okay, so let us get started. We have Gonzalo, thank you very, very much. Imaginary Enemy, ooh, I like the name, thank you. Ice Damon, greatly appreciated. Thomas S, thank you very, very much. Agus, AGUS Vice, thank you very, very much. Anthony Ornelas, good to see you in the comments. Joseph Blumenberg, thank you very, very much. Bill Darth, thank you. Elias Salgado the Seal, I sure hope I'm close, thank you very, very much. Great guy, thumbs up, thank you, good name. Just Gerard, second channel, oh cool, thank you very much. Conart 1104, thank you very, very, or Connor T, not sure. Leighton Willie, Willey, not sure, but thank you. AAMBEIENVLA. Thank you very, very much. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. Thank you. Greatly appreciated. Yuval Grossman, thank you very, very much. Membusy, thank you. And then Tundra Keeper, good to see you in comments. Thank you. Krista, thank you. Greatly appreciated. John Brooks, son of a gun, thank you. Then went, oh, actually a short comment. I didn't know methadone was for pain. Yeah, it's for either pain because it's an opiate, or it is if you are coming down off heroin. They use that for heroin addicts. That's one of the biggest things people think about, but methadone is used for pain. And then we have JT, thank you very, very much. Atlas, greatly appreciated. And then Fukin Donkey, thank you very, very much. Gabriel Kramer, thank you, greatly appreciated. And Johnny Grialva, I sure hope I am close. Thank you very, very much. Greatly appreciated. Thumbs up, each and every one of you. As stated, you get me out of my head, into the world, dealing with real people. Thank you very, very much. I mean, whether it's a good comment, a bad comment, and a different comment, the fact is you left me a comment. You took the time out of your day to do that. Thank you very, very much. It is appreciated. Well, if you can check out my links, that would be awesome. I have Twitter, Facebook, GoFundMe, Patreon.com, Google+. If you could donate to my GoFundMe campaign or become a Patreon.com patron, that would be very, very cool. I'm at almost minus 400 in my checking account. If you could help, that would be good. Each month I go negative, and without your help, I would have been homeless by now. If you can help me out here, that would be awesome. I know you don't have to. If you cannot donate or you simply do not donate, I do take all good wishes. I deposit them in the bank of my heart where I draw interest. So don't worry if you can't donate cash. It's all right, and thank you. If you could toss me a like, that would be appreciated. I do appreciate all positive validation for my existence. Definitely a thumbs up. And if you could subscribe to the channel, that would be cool too. I do all sorts of stuff. Reaction videos, gaming videos, vlogging, walkies, whatever pops into my head, I do it. So thumbs up on that. You never know. And, well, I've lost where I am. Good old fibro fog. But if you do not want to subscribe, I would understand. But if you are down with it, I will do my best to keep you entertained from now until the literal end of time. Ooh, that's a good thing. And of course, I'm partnered with Humble Bundle. If you could check out Humble Bundle, you head there. They actually donate money to charity. Yes, they were bought by IGN. They've remained independent. I'm glad about that. If you use the link down below, you can actually choose how much money you wish to spend on me to kick back to me. That's kind of awesome if you could like crank that up to 100%, but I don't expect that. Anyway, though, I am partnered. I do get paid if enough people do that. I mean, if nobody buys anything, then I won't, but I will if enough people do. So I'm a terrible salesman, but go check them out. Definitely a good thing. I subscribe to their services, the Humble Bundle Monthly. It's a very good thing. Thumbs up for that. Go check them out. Well, I got a reaction video coming up. I got a game video coming up, and that's a very good thing. If I don't fall asleep, I'll have a game video from a game channel. Thumbs up for that. So you take care. Have a great day today. And remember, watch out for the death bus. If you're waiting for the bus by the side of the road and up comes a bus but it's got your name on the front, run, run. That is the death bus. Do not get on.